All right, maybe leaving an $800 profit behind. All right, just spent $74 at this thrift store. Funny story, my Uncle Frank, when he dies, wants his ashes put in one of these. Basically, they said I could use them to impersonate a police officer. All right, just walking in, and they've got these boxes of random car parts, and found these guys. I like these amber side strobe lights. Looks like they're selling for $30 a piece on eBay. Of course, there's no prices, but there's like 10 of them in here. Let's see how much he wants for the whole box. All right, I just talked with a guy. He wants $5 a piece for those lights, selling at $30. You've only got to do one listing. I think it's worth it. Not sure how long it'll take to sell though. But you guys remember these? During COVID, these things were going for some crazy money. They want $100 a set. Tried looking this one up, and there's a recent one that sold very similar for $900. But there's supposed to be like a chart here that tells you what weight you're lifting. I don't know. I'm very tempted by this. I really am. I don't think I'm gonna get it though. $100 is a lot to spend. Could be a local flip for $200 maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. All right, I may be leaving an $800 profit behind, but this one seems to be messed up. It's not locking like it's supposed to. I don't know, maybe doing something wrong. This one works fine. This one doesn't lock, so I don't know. Gotta pass. So I've been digging through the golf clubs over here and put together a few that are halfway decent. I was gonna get that, but that is messed up. But got a random driving iron, probably 20 or 30 bucks. A Medicus golf club, that's 30 bucks, 25, somewhere in there. No idea what that is, but I'm probably going to get it if it's cheap enough. And then this whole set of Adams Tight Lies irons. Grips are, actually I'm going to pass on those because the grips are messed up. That's only about a $60 or $70 set, so it's not worth all that getting them re-gripped. So I think I'm just getting the 2, 3. I got my ticket. He's charging me $62 for the 10 lights and 4 golf clubs. On the lights, I think I can get $300 for all of them. I may even charge a little bit more because there's none listed and only one sold. But I gotta walk to the inside part to pay for this. Let's see what they have in here. This place always has the most random stuff. I mean, they've got a wall of DVDs and there's probably some good money there, but I'm too lazy to scan everything. A bunch of CDs, a bunch of albums. I have flipped through the albums before, never really found anything. I've got this other room that's always just kind of junky, to be honest with you. It's random electronics, parts and pieces, cords. You never know what you're going to find here. Speaking of you never know, finding a few golf shirts here. Peter Millar Summer Comfort. Shirts here only $2. There's another one, Nike with the mock neck. Love those things. Here's another Nike mock neck. This one's got the symbol on it and it's long sleeves. Like that. There's also this guy, Marion, 2013 US Open. Like that too. All right, just spent $74 at this thrift store, and usually I don't spend anything because I don't find anything. So kind of excited. Pretty good stop. I've got to run over there and get my lights and my golf clubs. I'll meet you at the next spot. All right, about to walk into this next thrift store. I did make one stop in between. Went to my top secret spot. Ended up finding 2 pickleball paddles, $5 a piece. Got the Icon by Diadem. That one sells, comps were kind of all over the place, honestly. Should sell for around 40 or 50. But this one, the Hyperion by Jula with the Ben Johns Pro Series, that one sells for close to $100 like every day. There's like 35 listed and 130 something have sold in the past 90 days. So for $5, that's definitely a great pickup. Nice condition too, just needs a little wipe down. I mean, usually when you find these when they're used, the grips are nasty and dirty. That one's not bad, got some writing on it. But yeah, for $5, I'll take it. Hopefully we can find some good stuff in here as well. That's, oh man, it has got stuff all over it. That's jacked. Shoot. So I see these things all the time, and I don't think I've ever found one that was valuable. And probably going to pass on this one too. But funny story, my Uncle Frank, when he dies, wants his ashes put in one of these so that he can be Frankenstein. All right, unfortunately didn't find anything in the last stop, but we're at Salvation Army now. Unfortunately, I'm walking out empty-handed again. They look like they hadn't restocked in quite some time. I actually found a couple of pair of Keen boots, really good condition. I wanted $16 a pair, and I decided to look them up, and I really wanted them to be worth more than they actually are. Looks like most pair were selling in the $40, $50 range, and they weren't fast sellers, so that margin's not quite enough for me to sit on them for a long time. They were also size 17, and I don't know whether that actually helps or hurts, but either way, I left them behind and headed to another Goodwill. All right, just walking in, checking out the shoes. Not seeing anything, but you guys know who won the neck decorating contest? It was a tie. Well, that's like 3 thrift stores I'm walking out of empty-handed. Does that mean I struck out and I'm done? Not exactly. You guys already know. I'm at another Goodwill. Well, the good news is I'm not walking out empty-handed. The bad news is didn't really find anything that great, but I've been looking through the hats up here. Hats here are only $1, and on Friday and Saturday they're half price. So at 50 cents a piece, you got to at least get a few to take a chance on. Got a PGA golf hat, possum trot, cool graphic on that one. Florida State Seminoles, their season's not going too well, but they still have fans. And then the Republic Golf Club in Texas, cool hat there. So 4 hats could be like $2. Well, this looks interesting. Department 56 Halloween stuff is usually pretty good. Check that out. Along with this guy right here, $1.99. Definitely got to open them up and check out condition. Let's see. Looks okay. First glance. Don't see anything broken. Styrofoam everywhere. Looks like this one sells for like $50. I'm not sure I've got a way to test it. Maybe I can find an adapter to check it out. But like I said, it looks like it sells for $50. And the street lights look good too. They've actually got the little battery pack in there, so it's pretty cool. Rugby Nations. Never seen that brand before, but it's new with tags. It's a Scotland polo or rugby shirt, short sleeve. I want $4.75. Found a similar one that sold for like $30, I think it was. Not the exact one though, but I'll take a chance. Probably the absolute worst day to be buying Halloween stuff, since it literally just got over. But they'll sell eventually. $6.99 on the Dancing Ghost. That looks like it sells for around $50 if it works. They do have a return policy at this Goodwill. I can bring it back if it doesn't work and get a gift card. I'm always going to be spending money here anyway. $2 on the lamps. Looks like they sell for $20 or $30. 4 hats for $2, and then the rugby shirt for $4.75. So not a bad stop. Back on track. I've already looked through everything, and this is the only thing I'm picking up. And I honestly hate to pay $4.99 for a hat, but vintage Snake Eyes Golf, made in the USA, looks new. I think it's worth it. So it's been exactly 1 week since I went to these thrift stores, and I've got everything listed except for I think the golf clubs and the hats. The Halloween stuff turned out to be in good condition. Everything was working. It's going to take a while to sell though, because I literally bought them the day after Halloween. So I may be holding on to those for quite some time. I did already sell that Ben John's Pickleball paddle though, paid $5 for it, and it sold for $75 plus shipping in less than a day. So that was really good. The major update though is the lights that I bought at the first stop. I was actually really excited, paid $5. They should sell for around $35 a piece. So that's what, 50 into 350. That's not bad at all. But once I got them listed, eBay 2 hours later took them down. And I got an email stating that they didn't follow their police related items policy. Basically, they said I could use them to impersonate a police officer, which kind of stinks to have that listing removed. But at the bottom of the email, there was a link to appeal it. So I clicked on that, put in there that law enforcement don't typically use amber colored lights. They typically use red or blue. And the most unbelievable thing happened. Like an hour later, it got reversed. My appeal got approved and they relisted the lights. And in even better news, I actually looked them up on Terapeak because there was not much data on eBay. And come to find out, there was a guy actually selling them for $55 a piece, and he had sold like 17 of them, and he sold out before this other person was selling them for $35 a piece, and that person had actually sold 12. So I've actually got them listed for $55, free shipping, which is way better than $35. So hopefully they'll sell out pretty quick, and I'll make even more than I expected. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.